So you know, sometimes you just gotta just chill and just play a role, and you don't always gotta. Here's my music. Like, let me see. Let me see if I even like this person as a person before I'm trying to get to just get my music to them. Yeah, like you might not want to work with that. Yeah, right. So don't be trying to force a connection, and that's like my biggest advice: is play the room. Right there.
Yeah, highlight that part. We gonna.
Mariku, I believe in you.
Yo. We making changes. You already know what it is. It's your boy Mariku. Season 3. And we got some fun shit going on today, man. I got a special co-host in the building. My regular co-host, you already know. Yeah. We got a special guest in the motherfucking building today from North Oakland, a Bay Area representative.
Yes, sir. BossLife Big Spence, man.
Come on
now.
Come on,
feeling Gucci.
You know you listen.
Too fly. What
you know
yeah.
Oh, like a player. Baby, that's a player. Yeah, baby, that's a player.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's something the Bay needed, bro.
Yeah.
That's something the Bay needed, bro. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Congratulations on everything that you got going, but we needed that.
Right on.
The Bay needed that, bro, real bad. You know what I'm saying? And especially for it to be somebody who's been in it and been doing it for a while and deserve their flowers.
Right on.
So here we making changes.
We making changes, man. Ain't we?
Yeah, we want to give you your flowers, bro,
man. Appreciate
and say
that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you also won an award at the Boss.
Man, that's dope. That's dope. That's clean.
Shit, man, y'all doing that thing.
Right on, man.
Forgot the trophy. I was rushing.
You good?
Yeah. Players fuck up.
Players fuck up.
Players fuck up.
Indeed.
Players fuck up, man.
Indeed.
We're gonna get right into it. So, born and raised, Bay Area.
Yeah.
North Oakland.
Yeah.
Was a producer before rap.
Yeah, for sure.
Can we get a little bit of information on that? Because that's something I just found out last night. I'm like,
oh, damn, for real?
Man, you got a track record of shit you produced.
Yeah, hella shit.
I knew nothing about.
Hella shit. So, yeah, I pretty much, really, I just started out on the home videos as a performer. So if we want to start somewhere, we can start there as a little baby. I was always just been like, acting, and I was into just music, rap, Snoop. I used to love Snoop, and shit like that, Pot, shit like that. So just I was a student first. I've been a student. I'm a student before anything. So I just studied everything. And then I got to the point now to where I could just take my mind and, paint the pictures with my mind. And that just translates into making beats and rapping and doing whatever it takes to make a hit record for real. So, but yeah, I started producing, man, back on a computer when I was 12 years old. Before that, I was on the table, old school with the pens and shit. That's how I used to make beats, exactly, just making noise, so. But then I got a computer and shit like that. My cuz put the Fruity Loops on my computer and shit for me when I was 12.
Shout out cuz.
Icy from the 9, man.
Icy from the 9, man.
Shout out my cousin, man. Yeah, he make beats and shit too, still rapping shit to this day. So, he put the shit on, and then ever since then it's just been up.
Fucking with it.
It's been up.
That's dope, man. So how you feeling today? Like with everything that's going on, with how the Bay is looking, you guys are everywhere, bro. I seen y'all at the Mike Epps comedy show.
For sure.
That's big.
Right on.
How was that experience?
Bro, that shit is like it's crazy. It's still crazy, but I'm so head down and hustle up that I'm just ready to keep the shit going.
Right on.
So
let me ask you, what was the transition? And forgive me, brother. Coopers are more professional.
Mm-hmm.
I like to ask the questions like with a little more
fuck with me,
nigga, on it.
Let's do it.
Hear me out. So, was the transition from producer to artist because niggas was bullshitting? Because I hear a lot of that. A lot of producers be like, "Oh, niggas was playing," so I start rapping on my own beats.
You could not even, because like I'm saying, it go back. I've been doing all of it. I've been a student,
Yeah.
So yeah, them, it come with the game. So yeah, nigga pay dues and shit, but. I ain't, it's gonna be that. It's, it's something in it's something with the, like I could boss up from the rapping and do something else, whatever the next level is from that.
Projecting forward.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, it shit motivated me, but it wasn't like, it was I'm worried about what them niggas doing.
Okay. Right. So my next question is, did you know Like a Player was going to be what it was?
Cold part is, man, you know, every time we go in there, we trying to make that shit.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, I'm an artist myself, so I don't mean to cut you off. Excuse me, but because I want, you know, from an artist perspective, this is what we want to know how to identify the hit record, because I'm sure. I mean, every time you go in there, the idea is to hit the lottery. That's like, you know what I'm saying. I look at the booth as a lottery. You just wait for your numbers to hit. Right. But I feel like, you know, when we, you know, do we ever go in like, all right, I'm about to make the song that's about to break my fucking career?
I mean, I'm just saying. No, well, look, man, I'll go in there. I have fun. You know, every time I'm making music, I'm having fucking
Artists
fun.
pay attention. Have
You
fun.
know, I'm having fun. So it's a fun thing. I want to be there. Ain't nobody make me be there. Like I said, I usually have my own situation, so I could just sit there and make beats all day without, you know, and that's what I did. So I'm always just having fun, usually smoking and drinking, you know, doing what I do to get in the vibe.
on.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think what Whip is trying to say, like, besides the vibe, what is the process
There you go.
that
That's a good word.
you had when making this song?
But so me and the producer, and he did the camera work for it too, the content. Payshawn, shout out Payshawn, Payshawn Production.
Yeah, shout out Payshawn.
But me and him locked in for like a week, 2 weeks, in his studio out in Union City, and we made this shit. We made like 2 albums. It's Pay Spence 1, Pay Spence 2 that's already out. We made them and That's a Player all in a week and a half span. And
So this was originally your record and people got added to it?
yep, for sure. Yep.
Was that prior to its success?
Yes. So this so Young Boy, the legend, that's Big Bro. Yeah, shout out to Young Boy. He had came through the studio one time and he had just heard, you know, we played him all the shit. And he was like, let me take us on one with this. He said, like, literally how I look at it is everything that's going on right now,
That's what he said.
that's what he said.
So shout out
To Young Boy, man.
Yeah, shout out Young Boy.
Everything. And I had to trust the nigga to be like, you know, to like, all right.
Because that's your baby.
You know, but I looked up to Boy and
Yes.
I've been a fan of Boy since I was a kid.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So he was
Been putting out hits and shit for
right.
a while.
And he was one of the first people I ever seen perform at Berkeley High homecoming.
Okay.
And that really inspired me to do this shit. So when he came to me, it was like, I believe in you. I believe in this record. Let me turn it up. And he shown up.
There you have it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So I
A
love
little
it.
faith, a little belief.
Life-changing experience.
Yeah.
Life-changing experience. I see you done some big shows, bro.
For sure.
Is it
They been moving like a
because I'm an artist,
Yeah.
and artists want to know, and every artist, I'm comfortable in front of people,
Yeah.
but I know there has to be a difference performing in front of that many people.
And then it just goes back to when I was a kid. I always imagined it would be that way. You know, I never seen this shit different.
Come on.
I never seen it no different.
right.
You know, I'm like, damn, you know, I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And the wrench got thrown in my shit with COVID, you know, because I had dropped my first song back right before COVID dropped,
Yeah, I see
10K,
that.
and the 10K had went up for a little bit, but then COVID happened. Mind you, I'm an outside nigga, so when we can't go outside no more, shit is like bogus. So, you know, it's like, I had to figure out how to play the internet shit. You know, now we finally got that with the content shit.
I'm gonna lie,
you
you're
know?
lucky because everybody don't get those windows of opportunity,
Bro,
twice to have
Twice.
to
Yeah.
have a record
Hey,
go up.
yeah, for
But
sure.
it also shows that this shit ain't an accident either. So much respect to
Come
you.
on now. Come on
Yeah.
now. Come on.
Well, you didn't put out some big projects. So your first project you put out was called The Life Chose Me.
Yeah.
What was the steps to that? Because you got some big shit on there.
Man, man.
That's that 10K. That's my shit.
Right on, right
Nah,
on.
for sure.
So I locked in with Drew Banger.
Okay,
Drew,
okay.
shout out to Drew
Shout out
Banger,
to
man.
Shout out Drew Banger.
Yeah, shout out to Drew Banger. Me and my boy Mellis Wave had this studio over in we had a studio kind of like partnered with Honor Roll, Trackademics. Shout out to Trackademics, Honor Roll, 108K, Brandon.
I'm working.
Tap
Y'all
T.
hear that, artists? You hear the networking?
You know, yeah, for
and
sure.
then listen, he ain't
For
scared
sure.
to. He ain't scared to. You know, show some love either.
For sure, for sure.
Most
You
definitely.
got to, you know, pay it forward because they really are a part of this. You know, they open the doors and let us just do what we had to do. So we locked in. Same thing with like me and Sean. Me and Drew locked in for a summer, like the beginning, like right now, and then into a summer, whenever that was, like 2019. We dropped the shit, and then it went up.
How'd you feel about that project? Because that's being your first project from producer to an artist. So that was a big major ass jump right there.
Yeah.
So how did you feel behind that whole thing?
That's one of my favorite projects.
Project?
Yeah, that's one of my
Okay.
favorite projects.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
What was the mode for 10K? Cause that
Ooh,
like, what was you on?
Secret sauce. You went to secret sauce,
Man, what was you on, bro?
Nigga, we was on. We was turned up. We was fired up off E&J Brandy.
Damn.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
I'm trying to tell you.
I see what the
trying to
vibe
tell you.
is. I see what the vibe
Nigga dropped the
is.
gym. He said E&J.
Yeah, and that's why I'm freestyling that hook. You know, that's a
Word.
like yeah, that's not written.
Okay.
That's it's all off the just yeah, you know, just really in there on that. So,
I mean, I think, so, you know, from an artist point of view, I think we're going to give some people some insight here. When we do that and we don't write a song, and y'all wondering like, damn, like this song, nah, then we feel it because we know we didn't write that shit. We know that shit is organic, authentic.
off the
this
top.
shit came from my head and heart right here.
From the
This
feet
yeah.
through the head.
Yes, sir.
You
So
know?
I can appreciate a song that's not written, and then as an artist myself, or who's experienced, I think experienced artists can identify songs that were like, you know, like, he didn't write this.
I'm like half and half with that, because on the producer side and the person that's on the business, everybody can't just go in that motherfucker and say some shit that makes sense.
Yeah.
no.
Jay-Z
it's
started
like,
blame
I feel
Jay-Z.
like certain people do need to write. I
Yes.
feel like that processes your capability.
Yes.
You feel me? And I feel like don't just go in there just saying some shit.
And it goes back to I'm a student first, you know, and not just a nigga that's just gonna get in there and just try
And
it.
just get to saying some
You know, and that's cool too. You can get in there. You see, you can make a hit like that. So I
we
ain't
just
knocking
witnessed
nobody.
it,
Right,
bro.
I ain't knocking nobody going in there and trying it for the first time. And I promote that, and I believe everybody got one good hit in them like that. You got one in you. If you could dance, if you could catch a beat, I believe you got a hit in you.
Who
It
did
takes
you-
some work, but you got it.
Facts. Who was your Bay Area influencers growing up? Like, who was your artist that you looked up to or liked, or you feel me? Who,
Of course, Short, 40, like
Sure, shout out.
I loved certain Mac Dre, you know, Mac Dre, Mess, you know, really the legends, the Bay legends. I looked up to all of them. RBO Posse,
Okay.
you know, Black C, Mr. C, you know, I was off that. Even Totally Insane. You want to go over there to EPA? You know what I'm saying? Like all kind of shit. Like I was deep in the Bay, and like you know, I'm a heavy fan of just trunk music. You know, trunk music, slap shit.
Listen, I was just finna.
finna.
Hold on, cool, bro. If we not
The crazy
brothers,
part is,
if we
y'all
not
didn't
brothers,
even introduce me. I was
Come
scared
on.
to speak.
Oh, y'all know y'all know.
I could have swore
Where
I
I
said
said
shout out to the
special
special new
guest,
female
like,
co-host.
oh my
You feel me?
God.
I swore
Oh
I
my
threw it
God.
out
Hello,
there.
good.
hold
I
on,
thought
hold
you was
on,
gonna
hold on.
say
I
that.
thought you was
Listen,
gonna say that part.
listen.
You feel
Let
me?
them know,
Listen.
son.
You was supposed to
I'm
come in
like,
with the
damn.
gentleman.
So we're gonna have to get you a special drop.
For your name.
You gotta
Yeah,
try
I'm
special.
trying to
So
see how
listen,
y'all
ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome to you our very special and quiet
She ain't
co-host.
quiet.
She got to get
She
comfortable.
been
Yes,
talking.
we making changes with Fat Nigga in a little t-shirt. We would like to watch you, Loca. Come on, say something. Ask her some questions. Leela
I got you. I've
Loca.
been over here thinking that. I felt like you was really carrying the conversation really well. And the things that
I
I'm
got
thinking
some
about,
shit, but
you
I
already
just
know
want-
we
come-
hoes.
come
You know,
on.
I'm
That's
like,
what
you
we
hitting
do.
the points.
Come on.
But however, when I did say that you're projecting forward, there's a lot of things that I wanted you to kind of highlight or talk
Right.
about that's coming up in 2026 that you can talk about.
Let's do that.
Okay. Well, just really some more of it. You know, we got some more shows coming. We got some. You know, we got the remix. We got the remix. You know, we got a
Okay.
couple remixes. You know what I'm saying to this.
Off of here.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you.
Because I was about to say, I want to know.
Right. We gotta-
That's got to be. It's got to have to fit.
And see
That part. 'Cause
That-
that attraction.
right that
big.
and it's timing. Like, all right, so this song is like 6-7 years old, damn near.
I was
What?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that,
Baby?
yeah.
damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
What made it come to fame today?
I believe all the songs got like a birthday.
Okay.
Everything I create got a birthday to where it got a time and it'll live a life and it don't gotta live such a big life, but it's gonna live. It's gonna have its moment, you know, just like everything, you know, just like everything in the world. So I think it's just timing, God's timing, you know.
Do you feel that social media had a big impact on it being bigger today? Because sometimes things recycle.
Perhaps.
And like you said, it's 6 years old, so that was around COVID, like you
Right.
said you were talking about.
Right.
I've noticed, especially on TikTok, a lot of songs that are older
Right.
are coming to the light for the younger generation.
Right.
They realizing, oh, this is a slap.
Right.
So they making songs to it or videos to it.
Yes.
And do you think that contributed anything?
I definitely do. I definitely do think the internet is helping it.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
most definitely. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
Yeah, the content, most definitely. When I
Right.
first seen the one with you guys by the bridge,
Right.
And I want to ask you, how old was the song when Barry saw it, or when he noticed what it was?
Maybe like 2 years old.
Okay, that's still kind of fair new.
Now that's not just because that's your vision.
that's
You know what I'm
right.
feeling me?
Right.
That shows vision. That shows.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? He like, oh, this 2 years. Oh yeah. And then you got songs that are. Listen, this song is 6 years old. Artist. 6. I was gonna ask. I hated that you said it. It took away my damn question. But 6 years old. It's also say this. Listen, put the time in with the song.
Right.
And never give up on it.
No.
Never give
No.
up on it.
No.
Because I mean, bro, that's.
So, do artists switch up after a little buzz?
Do they? I'd say they do.
Yeah.
Give me your perspective.
Well, sometimes you got to grow. You know,
With growth
often
comes
you got to
change.
grow. You know, you got to keep growing and going. So, I ain't. You know, it's art is your art. It's my art. You know, and if you're a fan of it, I appreciate that, and we're just gonna keep making some more of it. But mind you, first I make it to have fun. 2 is like a release for me, and 3 is just to like just keep my mind like occupied with
Right.
something that I can keep building. You know, so
And how does that feel for you? Like people who haven't switched up, like you said, Young Barry and stuff, and then you go out there, you with Mike Epps and stuff. People that haven't changed, like what does that feel like for you?
oh, that's clean.
Yeah.
that's real clean.
Yeah, people
That's
you
real
been
dope.
watching.
That's real dope. I didn't know what you meant by switch up, but I thought you was talking about like sonically. But
However, you
okay,
put
I
it.
took
It
that
could be
sonically, but like,
sonically, it could
but
be
like,
an
like,
artist,
yeah,
it could
but
be
like,
somebody else.
but like on that note, like when it's real, like
Real
man, show 40 Mike, like them all being real people is like it makes sense though. Like I'm a real person. Why wouldn't they be real people?
Right.
You know, you probably get different versions depending on who you are, the setting, how you come across. You know, a lot of people want something for nothing. So you know, sometimes you just gotta just chill and just play a role, and you don't always gotta. Here's my music. Like, let me see. Let me see if I even like this person as a person before I'm trying to get to just
Yeah.
get my
Dropping
Feel
music
they
to
energy
them.
and they vibe.
Yeah, like
Preach.
you might not want to work
might
with
not
that.
align with you.
Yeah.
Right.
So don't be trying to force a connection, and that's like my biggest advice is
That's
play the
real
room.
game right there.
Yeah.
Real, highlight that part. We gonna. Let me see. What's the next one I got for you? What's the funniest ego moments you've seen in the industry? Have you came across some funny egos?
Egos like rapper wise or like
Anything, rapper wise, industry wise. You know, we're in a crazy business, so we run into some shit sometimes with egos. But have you ever seen a funny ego moment that you can?
everybody got the ego. Even you might see me today, see me tomorrow, be like, oh, this nigga got an ego, he different. But people got shit going on too. People live real lives. You can't always knock a motherfucker for being an asshole. You don't know what they going through. Sometimes I go through shit, and I'm a real person. You might catch me in traffic. I'm dealing with some whole other shit, and I gotta just keep it moving and keep it. But I always show love, and if
You human.
yeah, I'm human. But I love, if you showing me love, I'm gonna show love back no matter what I'm going through. And that I like that part about it the most. It's like I could be going through some shit, but it'll be a random something. I get some love, and I just like it recharge me and keep me realign me.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, you deal with. I've been dealing with egos, bro, since I've been a kid and shit. So
How do
Just
you
adapted
navigate
to
it?
it. Yeah.
just
Yeah. How'd you adapt? How did you navigate?
No, you said it right.
it's really just understanding the streets and not getting tricked out your position, because a lot of these egos in the streets lead to prison or worse. So
Most definitely.
you got to know how to navigate all egos and she goes and all that shit. So
that kind of relates to the question he asked previous, and I had a question. With all the success that you are receiving and you're seeing right now, and again, congratulations.
thank you.
Big congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Growth means change.
Yeah, we making changes.
We making changes, right? And I mean, long as your changes are for the better,
For sure.
I feel like everybody should want that from you, for you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
So, are you having people that expect things of BossLife Big Spence?
Oh, for sure.
You know, with the success of the song, do people think you already got a big ass check?
Yeah, for sure. For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
For sure. But I kind of grew up, you know, even in the dirt, I was shining in the dirt. So, you know, I kind of grew up that way. My parents took care of me.
Yeah.
You know, so even where I'm from, I always had my shit together and, you know, and shit like that, you know. So Pops made sure we, you know, had shit.
Yeah.
Me and my sisters, just me, my sister, and my mama.
Yeah.
You know, so he took care of that, showed me how he led by example. So, you know, you know, yeah.
I just, you know, just trying to get those artists to understand. It's like, man, listen, change, growth. He's getting bigger. You're not gonna stay the same. If you're growing, you're getting bigger.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
I feel like it's all in a person though, individually, because I done seen you in a lot of rooms,
For sure.
and you're the fucking same to me.
Right on.
You keep
Right
it
on.
solid. You never been on some big stages. Like you keep the same humbleness, bro.
Right on. Right
So
on.
I do understand, like, you know, we all go through life shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you are going through it, you know how to hide that shit.
Well,
very
you know what I do pay attention to that kind of came in my algorithm over the last couple of years that I've really taken a liking to was stoicism.
Yeah.
And I've really taken a liking to that and the teachings and like with Marcus Aurelius and stuff like that. So, and in there, it really teaches you how to deal with that kind of shit. And I'm kind of naturally already in alignment with that, just who I am. And then it just makes all the more sense, like when I'm reading that stuff. So I just kind of keep it stoic, bro. You know, like, you know, it could be everything that's good for you ain't always good, and everything that's bad ain't always bad. You know, and over time will tell, you know. So you think that the success of this song could be a good thing, but say it leads my life into a whole direction that, you know, I could have been doing some other shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So who knows, you know? Who knows?
So I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and I'm gonna sit back, and I'm gonna let my co-host and my special new female co-host shine and get some light. So I'm gonna just ask you a few things, and I just want you to answer them.
Like, all right, bet.
So the first one is broke with respect or rich with no respect.
Broke with respect or rich with no respect? I'd rather be broke with respect than
Yeah,
rich with no
I ain't
respect.
gonna
Yo,
lie.
yo, rich finna
There's
get
a lot
took.
of rich niggas out there. They weirdos.
Right,
Like,
weird.
right.
motherfucker.
That part too.
You know?
Yeah.
Studio all night or club all night.
Studio what?
Independent or major deal.
Independent, depending on the terms of the deal.
His song or loyal fan base.
Loyal fan base.
One hit wonder or a consistent artist.
Consistent artist.
Straight up.
Depending on that hit though.
All right. You need money to blow up.
Some, but not a lot.
Is the industry fake?
Yeah.
Talent matters more than clout.
Good one.
I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna ask about
Talent more than clout. I wouldn't say these days.
no.
I wouldn't say
Everybody
these days.
faking their lifestyle online.
I would say some people, not everybody. Yeah.
My dog kept it real. Mari Coop, the host, we making changes. I'm finna sit back and let my co-host and special female co-host shoot some shots. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Ladies first, always.
All right.
Respect that.
So, like you said, you feel like everybody today, they don't necessarily have clout or they don't necessarily have talent. Which one do you think is more important?
To me, talent.
Of course. Yeah.
You know, I care about the art. You know, I'm a student of the art. So as a student of the art, I could care less about your clout.
I just feel like it's a lot of people with a lot of talent, especially in like poverty neighborhoods and things like that.
Yes.
They're just not
They ain't got the
highlighted,
clout.
though. They don't have a clout.
They ain't got no clout.
So it's a lot of people with clout
Yeah.
that they don't get highlighted that way.
Right.
So,
Right. Clout comes and goes too.
oh, for sure. Yeah.
Talent will remain.
Yeah. Oh,
But hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. So you got to work hard with your talent.
Drop gems. Run that back for us one more time.
Flip that.
Run that back for us. Run that back one more time. I might want to steal that.
That was that
Hard work
sauce
beats
right there.
talent when talent fails to work hard.
I like that.
Jesus.
So with everything that you're doing, what kind of things do you want to give back to the community in the future, or something that you've already been doing?
Like, I really want to, bring the arts back, especially in the town, and in the inner cities, because, they trying to take that away from us. But that's really what made me me, you know, is the little art programs that we had growing up and the little stuff like that, you know, wood shop and everything that got the brain creative and going and, you know, bringing back that, you know, that's big for me and for the kids, you know, for the kids.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start. Listen, sound like we're gonna have a player, like you know what I'm saying, a little foundation started going because I feel like you got enough connections, you know, and enough, you know what I'm saying, like your roots, you rooted. I can see that how you talk.
Man, that's crazy.
Y'all should probably try to do like a little ABC style to that shit.
Man,
The
I think
kids
they
really
would
be
join,
hyped to
especially
that.
kids that
Yeah,
don't have a lot of that in the community or don't have a lot of money to get into certain types of art programs. Or, you know.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Right, cause we could like right now I could teach somebody. I done studied. I done been a student. I done been on both sides as a producer and a rapper. You know, content creator. I do all of that, so I could really show somebody how to do this shit.
Listen, he looking for he looking for a mentor.
Exactly.
You got a mentor. You looking for a mentor. You know what I'm saying? You want that cheat code.
Exactly.
You want that cheat code. He's saying, come get up under his wing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna teach you some
work,
things you don't know.
You gotta work.
Yeah, work
His
hard.
is flocking, so you gotta come ready to work.
Work hard.
Come chilling and not bringing them.
Nah,
Come work.
Okay. My name is What Fat Nigga in a little t-shirt, and the questions that I ask are out of pocket.
Yeah.
Do you believe in Illuminati?
Do I believe in it? As like, do I practice it? No. Do I believe that they out there doing some shit? Yeah. Like it's
Straight up.
And it might not. It's some shit. It's, you know, it's Illuminati. You could call it the Illuminati, but it's, you know, motherfuckers that got shit going on. That's a secret society. Do I believe in secret societies? Yes.
Boom. UFOs?
There's some crazy looking motherfuckers around here. I ain't gonna lie to you. They might exist. They might exist.
Sure.
If they offered you $5 million to do 3 years in prison,
My God. Why would they do that? Evil bastards. That's the Illuminati.
Trying to trick me out.
No. I need my freedom. I'm doing so much. I love my freedom, man. They keep that money. I might get more than $5 million out here doing fucking around.
Come on.
$5 million before the record.
Man, still dirt. I'd be $5 million from the flow. I don't need it to.
I love brothers that's holding on. You know, a lot of brothers I've been asking that question. You had some surprising answers to that question, actually. All right, so Big Life Spence, are you running the red lights?
Oh. I got 3 kids, man. You know.
He's a red light runner. You
I'm
from
a red
Oakland?
light runner, nigga.
Yeah, okay.
That's a woman. That's a woman. Whatever a woman do, I'm into. Whatever she do, I'm into.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You see that? You see that? That's called keeping it real.
You gotta go with the grain, not against the grain.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
What's wrong with you, boy? What's wrong with you?
So I'm sorry, I forgot we got our special guest in here today. He said he threw that motherfucker.
You know, to mine, not to everybody though. Wait a minute. You know, not just to anybody, but
You ain't letting them take no dive?
And when I'm on my, you feel me? No.
You gotta wait. Your husband?
Listen now.
You got kids?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
See, I'm talking from a daddy point of view.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah,
daddy
we all
speaking.
got kids.
Like, look,
and
I got
involved.
kids.
Tonight, I don't give a we gonna have to run that.
We gonna have to run that night.
Listen, I wear my sunglasses at night.
Crazy.
I definitely got to get you up out here because you got some real important fatherhood shit to do. That's congratulate my man too. He's an honorable father.
Yeah, stand
Handles his
up.
business. Stand up, man. Stand up, dad.
Wow.
Shout out to all the fathers out there that's handling their business.
Yeah.
Sure.
Before we leave, we like to ask you to leave a message.
Before we get there,
Okay. We ain't going yet.
yeah, we got to. I'm gonna clip shit real
Okay.
quick.
Okay.
Come on,
Okay. Go ahead.
Before we gas, what artists won't admit or will admit? What artists won't admit?
What they won't admit to,
You a real one, so I gotta get the questions out while I got
they
you.
won't admit to. Artists won't admit to other or stealing.
Yeah. Once you steal.
Stealing, like stealing another artist's shit.
Oh.
You know, they won't admit to that. They will admit that they found you.
What producers won't
Found you
admit?
first. What'd you say?
What producers won't admit?
Same.
Sample. Yeah, same thing. The sample. where they got the shit from.
If you could work with any artist, who would it be?
They had to be a dead artist, and Rick James.
Alive.
Alive.
Rick
I feel like
James.
it's all a possibility. So, shit.
I mean,
Charlie Wilson.
Charlie Wilson, Uncle Charlie.
Charlie Wilson. El
Different.
Right.
El DeBar. Yeah, that's different. That's for sure different. Spence. Listen, he rooted in his music. That's different.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm going with it. That's where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm
One
going
of
with
them
it.
flows are the funniest moment in the studio. You got any?
Man, it ain't funny. Nah. I got no funny.
You ever had anybody steal from you?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
What was it?
Tell us who it is. No, you know what? We don't do that. We make it changes.
Because I'm like,
we making changes. You know, we don't do
They
that.
done stole so many. I'm like, what you want to talk about? What they stole from? Who you want? And we making changes. I ain't gonna.
Yeah,
You know,
listen, we making changes. We making changes.
Don't
You know what I'm
worry,
saying?
they ain't take nothing that I can't get back. You
Yeah,
know, or that I won't. You
Yeah.
know,
You had
can't take
any
nothing but
crazy-
notes, nigga.
Any crazy weird fan interactions?
Oh, all the
yeah,
time, blood. All the time, bro. It's all love. You know, I
What's the
just keep
craziest
it
one?
pushing. Shit, man, it got to be like some just.
He can't. You wrong, cool. That's a good one. He said, "Listen, I had a bitch hide under my lunch tray."
I just can't, but I love y'all niggas. I can't say I plead the fifth, man. I gotta exercise my rights.
BossLife Big Spence. If you could leave your younger self a message or a message to the youth that you know will help change somebody's life or steer somebody in the right direction, what message would it be?
It's gonna be hard, but it's about how you adapt and adjust and keep pushing forward. There's always gonna be some shit, and after you get to that level, it's gonna be some more shit, and it's never gonna stop. But it's all about how you navigate the bull.
Preach. Keep
That
on,
part.
man.
What you
Listen.
got for him? You got anything else?
Not really. I was gonna say thank you for coming to the podcast.
Thank
We
you,
making
Mom.
changes.
We
You had
making
an
changes.
What's the-
inspiring conversation.
I love that. What's the fastest way to go broke as an artist? I got to get this out there real quick because it's a lot of conversations with this. I hear some need money, some don't need money, some need the right team, some don't need the right team. Some
I like that one right
You
there. The
feel me?
right team. You definitely need the right people
Mismanagement?
around. Yeah, mismanagement is the people around you, the company you keep. It's
Okay.
the quickest way to go broke.
that out.
I ain't gonna
What you got for him?
We are going to let our beautiful special guest, we're going to let her do an outro. So we're going to get that again. And her thanking you and letting you get us
Yeah,
out.
we
I
gonna
think
let her
that'll
do
be
that.
something dope. That way she can have something for sure that she can, you know what I'm saying, lead
since
us
y'all
out.
forgot me and everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We saw.
We
You
saw.
know what I'm saying? Go ahead and take us out, please.
We just do the introductions, and when I be like,
I get
I'm
it,
Mari
rolls
Coop,
off the
I do that
tongue.
nigga the same way.
I ain't even get it
He said I'm
today.
not even here.
Listen, I am your hostess with the mostest who like to eat the hostess. Whip fat nigga in a little t-shirt. Listen, our big bro Mari Coop and our new you know what I'm saying, co-host. You know what I'm saying? Leah
Loca,
Loca.
homie, man.
Yeah,
man.
like a player.
Hey, come on, man. Had to play his pace. Had to put speed in the next
Baby, that's
fashion.
a player.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see?
That nigga turned
Yeah,
up every time, no matter what mood a
bro,
nigga in.
listen, again, I think I speak for the babe when I say we
Y'all did that.
needed that.
Yeah, we did.
Right over.
For
it.
sure.
We needed
And I've been
that,
studying this
bro.
motherfucker, so you know, it's some more coming.
A
Yeah,
student
that
of
part.
life.
Yeah.
That part,
Student of life.
I
amen.
like that. What's the dumbest mistake a new artist can make?
Really, is go back to the company. You keep listening to the wrong motherfucker about what you need to be doing. You taking advice from somebody that ain't been where you have been, has what you want, and is going where you going.
Preach.
You heard him.
Preach.
Yeah.
So
You got a closing for us, friend?
Shit. I feel like we talked about everything. Y'all put it
No, we
all
just
on
don't-
me.
it's like an
I mean,
outro.
you the female.
Okay.
Come on.
So it's
you
like an
gotta-
outro.
You can't be shy.
I'm not shy at all.
Speak that
Let's
shit.
wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Let's highlight them nails. Them
Low-key
motherfuckers
high.
fire. Them motherfuckers fire. You got the fire. I like them. All right, so
Nah.
we looking for the outro. Like, oh, thank you, Big Space, for coming.
Nah, I got
Want
you.
Let's
I'm
get
just
it. Let's
like-
hear
Hey,
it.
Baby
She
sitting there
fire,
busting
right?
down. She got. She already did one.
All right, you already know it's Lila Loca here, coming live on season 3 with the Making Changes podcast. Here with Whip, Mari Coop, and our special guest with BossLife Big Spence.
You heard that shit, close that shit hard.
Yeah,
Yo, catch that, subscribe, follow right now. Go turn bro projects up, singles up, music up, old tracks up, and he's helped a lot of y'all with that. Producer credits. Give my dog a shout out. Let the world know who was behind some of them hits. Man, see y'all
Don't
later,
forget to like and subscribe, y'all.
Like and subscribe.
Mari Coop, I believe in you.